Hello, sports fans! Shouth is here. Time for another episode of ShoutStone. I'm bringing you a 4-on-4 Rocket League matchup. This is going to feature a player by the name of Vultic. Vultic 200. Link to his YouTube channel is in the description below, so you can check out more of his stuff. But I wanted to shoutcast this game because it looked pretty intense, and 4-on-4 chaos is always fun. So let's get to the action right now. Here we go. Our main player here, in the sombrero, is Vultic. I'm not going to really list off the other players' names because in these types of games, people leave and join and rejoin, and sometimes they're replaced by AI players, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyway, I'll talk about things as they happen. Right now, our little sombrero-wearing car friend is out of position along with the rest of his team, and it is a goal! The Bobster, yay. Or would you say it? It's the Bobster! Yay! Well, either way, Bobster sinks it. Blue team up 1-0 in the first 30 seconds of the game. As you can see, Junker already in play. He's one of the AI players, so somebody has left the game. That's why I don't care about the other people. Just who the main focus is here for these things. So, alright. Well, it was a good shot. Or a good attempt, at least. At a shot, I should say. So it's interesting that Vultic here doesn't use the ball cam. It can be really hard to kind of figure out what you're doing in terms of where the ball is and what position you should be in if you're not at least checking that camera. You know, I can get maybe not playing with it full time, but it can be really difficult if you're not using it at all. I mean, you can follow the arrow, yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of vague. You want to have that visual idea of not only where, you know, where the ball is, but where the other team is. And I'm sorry that I'm just kind of talking blindly and not referring to any of the action right now, but it's a fairly aggressive push here by the blue team. Orange team's a little all over the place, running into each other. Look at that, fantastic. So I'm waiting to see something a little substantial happen here. The blue team's putting on a lot of pressure, but they're not setting anything up. You know, it's one thing to constantly have the ball in your opponent's side of the field, but it's another to actually try and set some plays up. And that's where I go back to talking about soccer rules. You know, when a soccer team tries to set up a play, they're not just all in a bunch running toward the ball. You've got them passing down the sidelines and then trying to cross the ball in. And I know that doing something like that can be tricky in Rocket League, especially if you are new to the game and trying to get a handle on the controls and things like that. But it is a strategy that works. You know, it works even in this game. So, a little detonation there. But here we go. A little bit of a clear shot here, botched. That's unfortunate. A good opportunity there for the orange team, but it fell apart. Ball is back in that zone, however. Centered a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So he gets credit for the center. But it's bouncing back. Got to get ahead of it. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake. I liked where his head was at. He was going aggressive. He was going to get the detonation. But unfortunately, he came in too hard on the ball and put it right in his own net. I mean, it was going to be a little unavoidable, but unfortunately, that did not pan out. So Vultic costs his team a goal, but does his best to try and stop it. At least he was a little bit in a good position here. Unfortunately, down 2-0 with only 2 minutes to go. That can be really tricky to try and come back from, especially considering this orange team is just all over the place. Looks like they finally do have somebody hanging back playing defense. That can be a very smart strategy. It's always good to use a goalie, especially in a 4-on-4 match. And oh, Vultic! Look at that. That is follow-up, follow-through. He sees where the ball is going, and he times his jump just right to tap it into the net. Spot-on move there. I don't know how deliberate that was or just luck, but the game is two items. It is luck and it is skill. What percentage of which, I guess, really depends on how good you are. And oh my, that is gonna... Oh, wow. I thought that follow-up shot was going to hit that crossbar. He got a little too under it, but he does manage to get just the right angle to tap it into the top of the net and tie this game up in 20 seconds. That is some speedy play. I'm going to tell you what. Speedy. Like Gonzalez speedy. I assure you that any Mexican jokes or puns are not because of the sombrero. I don't know what happened there. It looks like he was going for a side shot. But oh my, could he put this in? Did he? He did get it, okay. I got a little nervous there. He was coming in, and then he made this side shot. But alright, he was far enough over. It was a little hard to tell, but he made that side shot, and I thought, oh man, if you just knock that ball out of the goal, you're in a harsh spot. The blue team falling apart now. This opportunity, I mean, they had a 2-goal lead with 2 minutes to spare, and they've just given up 3 unanswered goals in 40 seconds. Maybe a little over, less than a minute. We'll just put it that way. And right now they're kind of playing a little all over the place. They're giving up position to the orange team. They're allowing them to make some key plays here. They're being too patient with the ball. They got to be way more aggressive. I mean, if they give up another goal here, it's game over, I think. Oh, here we go. Nope, not enough. Not enough. This is getting... Oh my! Flava Fresh just parked that ball in there. Let's take a look at this play again. Big Marbs feeds it in front. Flava Fresh follows up and taps it in to tie the game up with 42 seconds left. That's plenty of time, believe me. But let's see who is going to pull this off, and can they do it? Will we go into overtime? Or will we be getting a regulation victory for one of these squads? I'm eager to see. Blue team is putting that ball in a bad spot. They got to get it out of there. Oh, they're moving in, trying to make an aggressive move, but not enough players upfield to try to make that attempt. Ball's going to rebound back here. Down to the final 20 seconds. We're within the final 20 seconds now. We're hitting the final 15. Again, push by blue, deflected back. Final 10 seconds. Can the orange team close it out here? They are going hard, but I don't know if it's going to happen. No. Unfortunately, they collided with each other. So we're going into overtime. Immediately falls back, but loses sight of the ball. Look, if you're going to play defense, you better have sight of that ball the entire time. That's your only job. You're not trying to get into position to make big stops or to make big plays. You're trying to make stops. You're trying to get that ball clear. But, oh, I don't think that worked out. Disregard that. Don't know what that sound was. Oh, but anyway, here we go. Still just colliding, trying to clear. I'm impressed he's been doing fairly well. Oh, that ball's in a bad spot for the blue team. Bad spot, but Flava Fresh just ahead of Vultic. Vultic, I don't even remember his name. You know, it's cool, though. What counts is victory. I'll remember your name in victory unless Flava Fresh can get it in there. That was a good move there. He was moving in fast. He knew he was too far in front of the ball. Here it goes. He's going for it. Goal! Vultic seals the game 4-3 with a huge push. Cougar clears it in the middle of the field, and Vultic moves it up hard and follows through to ensure that that ball goes in the net and the game is sealed. Orange team takes the win in this chaotic 4-on-4 matchup, and he got a Feds. Fantastic. So that was a stellar game by Vultic. Sorry I called him Vulpic. I think that's a Pokemon. Vulpix. Anyway, irrelevant. What is relevant, however, is that was exciting, and there's going to be more coming. But what I need from you folks is some help. And that help is if you play Rocket League, and if you want to get in on some Rocket League action and get in on this shoutcasting stuff, find your replay files, send them to me. This only applies to PC players. However, if you're on PS4 and you can record your games and export that video, then I'll take that too. If you can get me the video, that's fine. Email is in the description of where you can send all the stuff. Here's the link of where you can find your replay files. It might vary depending on the system you have, but check your My Documents folder and then follow the steps from there. So, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to get more of this action. Like the video, share it with your friends. Let people know that there is Rocket League shoutcasting action and it's happening. Let Psyonix know too, the company that makes Rocket League. Let them know I'm here and I want to work with them. I'm doing my part to try and make that happen. But if you like what you're hearing, I want to get more of it. Well, I will talk to y'all next time. Stay tuned for more. Have a great time playing Rocket League, and I will see you next time.